So we have derived the equation for minimum number of teeth on gear to avoid the interference in the last lecture, as well as going by the same procedure we can derive the equation for minimum number of teeth on pinion, okay, given by this equation. So we have to only replace addendum coefficient of wheel by addendum coefficient of pinion in the numerator, okay, and inverse of gear ratio by G, okay. So it's very simple to remember, and you will remember this equation also. AP is addendum of pinion, which is always equals to addendum coefficient times the module, and this is also true for gear wheel, okay. Addendum of wheel is equals to addendum coefficient times the module. So I hope all of you have written both these equations. Now today we will find out the equation to determine minimum number of teeth on pinion to avoid interference with rack, okay. Now we will do this derivation for rack and pinion, okay. So we need to draw the diagram first of all. So all of you draw these two circles. This blue circle represent base circle of pinion and red circle represents pitch circle of pinion. So draw these two circles. I will wait for a minute. Okay. Blue circle is base circle and red one is, which is shown in center line, is pitch circle of pinion. Mark the center of pinion as O1. Produce the center line, vertical center line, which is passing through point O1. Now we will draw a tooth on a rack which is in mesh with a tooth on pinion, okay. So I have shown one teeth on a rack. Draw this teeth. Now rack is having infinite diameter, correct? So its pitch line will be straight one. We know this thing. So draw a straight teeth representing a teeth on rack. Now next, we have drawn the pitch circle for pinion, okay. This is the pitch circle for pinion. Now what about the pitch circle of rack? Rack is straight, so its pitch circle will become straight because rack is having infinite diameter or radius. So if this is the pitch circle of rack, if we increase its radius to infinity, when r tends to infinity, this circle becomes a straight line. Correct. So we will draw a pitch circle of a rack which is a straight line. We call this line as pitch line instead of pitch circle. For rack, we call this line as pitch line. So draw the pitch line. Now this pitch line will be tangent to the pitch circle of pinion at the pitch point, correct? So show the pitch point P. Show the pitch point P. Okay. The next, we'll draw the pressure line which is tangent to the base circle of pinion. And we know that the tangent line will pass through the pitch point always. Okay. This is the pressure line or line of action. So draw a line passing through point P and tangent to base circle of pinion. Now we know that tangent to base circle is always normal to the radius of rotation of the base circle at the point of tangency. So mark this yellow line from the center of pinion to the point of tangency of this pressure line. And mark the pressure angle at the center of pinion. Okay. Pressure angle phi. Then going by the geometry of this diagram, this is a right angle triangle. Okay. At point of tangency. Okay. Here is a right angle. This angle is phi. This is 90. So this will be 90 minus phi and this will be phi. Okay. So this angle is also phi. Correct. So mark this angle phi. Angle made by the pressure line with the pitch line of the rack. Now, to avoid the interference, what we have seen, the point of contact must lie between P and C. At the instant shown, when the rack tip is in contact with the pinion tin at pitch point, path of contact is PC. Correct. And to avoid the interference, our point of contact must not go inside the base circle. Okay, it should not go beyond point C. So it must lie in between PC. Therefore, addendum of rack must be less than distance CG to avoid the interference, because you cannot increase the addendum of rack beyond point C. Correct. You can increase up to point C, but if you increase the addendum of rack beyond C, the point of contact will shift inside the base circle and interference will take place. So what we can say that maximum addendum of rack to avoid the interference is distance CG. This is the limiting value of addendum of rack to avoid the interference. ही जी line आहे, this one, if we increase the addendum of rack, we can increase up to this point only, correct? So minimum value of addendum of rack is GC, because addendum is distance of addendum circle from the pitch circle. We have this pitch circle, and if we increase this addendum up to point C, limiting addendum becomes distance CG. Okay, so maximum addendum CG is equals to, now look at this triangle, triangle PGC, which is right angle at point G. Okay, sine of phi is equals to opposite side CG divided by hypotenuse PC. So what we get? CG equals to PC sine of phi from right angle triangle PCG. Okay, CG equals to PC sine of phi. Now what is the radius of pitch circle of pinion? Let us mark the radius of pitch circle as small r. So go to the diagram and show the radius of pitch circle as small r. Radius of pitch circle of pinion as small r. Now we will express this PC in terms of r. Okay. Look at the triangle O1 CP, which is also a right angle triangle at point C, and from this triangle what we have, PC is equals to r sine of phi. That means we get sine of phi is equals to opposite side is PC and hypotenuse is distance O1P, which is equals to the pitch circle radius R. Got it? So we will substitute R sine of phi for PC. So all of you need to write down this, okay, derivation. So what we have obtained, CG is equals to PC sine of phi. For PC we have substituted its value R sine of phi. So finally maximum addendum is R sine square phi. CG equals to R sine square phi. So now instead of CG we will write AR max. CG काय आहे? What is CG? Maximum addendum of the rack. So R stands for rack, A stands for addendum, and maximum for its maximum value. So CG is nothing but maximum addendum of the rack or limiting value of addendum of rack, so that the interference is avoided. So instead of CG, please write down AR max. Now AR max is equals to R sine square phi, and let us name this equation as equation number 1. Okay, done. So what we have equation number 1 with us. It says that maximum addendum of rack is equals to R sine square phi in order to avoid the interference. Correct? Equation number 1. Now let us select addendum of AR for the rack. Well, let us assume that we are designing the rack, and we will select the addendum value of rack as AR. And we know that addendum is always addendum coefficient times the module. So I have written this equation. So you should also write this. Addendum of rack is equals to AR times the module, where AR is addendum coefficient of rack. Now let us suppose that we have adopted this or selected this addendum for our rack. Now to avoid the interference, the selected addendum for rack must be less than its maximum value, correct? Must be less than its maximum value to avoid the interference. So write this. Selected addendum of rack must be less than the maximum value given by this equation to avoid the interference. Now in the next step, what we will do, we will substitute the values of AR and AR max in this equation. Okay. What is AR? AR is AR times the module. So AR times the module, and AR max is R sine square phi. So I have written here R sine square phi. So to avoid the interference, we get this equation. AR into M must be less than or equals to R sine square phi. But we know that R is mt by 2. Because module is equals to d by t. This is equals to 2r upon t. So what we get? R equals to mt by 2. Correct, this is m. So let us substitute the value of r in this equation. So write the value of r as mt by 2. We'll get the new equation. Now we are interested in finding t. So we will take t to one side and all of the remaining terms to another side. Before that, this gets cancelled. A new equation for t. T एका बाजूला घ्यायचा because we are interested in finding out minimum number of teeths. We are deriving the equation for t, so I have taken t outside. Okay, minimum number of teeth. So t to one side and all the remaining terms on right hand side. So what we get? To avoid the interference, number of teeth must be greater than or equals to right hand side. That means minimum number of teeth must be equals to twice AR upon sine square phi, where AR is the addendum coefficient of rack and phi is the pressure angle. So write the final equation for minimum number of teeth on rack. Minimum number of teeth on pinion to avoid the interference with rack. It's very simple. T minimum equals to twice AR upon sine square phi. So minimum number of teeth on pinion to avoid the interference with rack. Hope all of you have written this equation derivation. This will be your next assignment. Plus now we will solve some numericals on this. So by the time I close the PPT, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Okay. Vishnu, who is Vishnu? Vishnu. अरे तुझं नाव चेंज कर ना, ते मला कळत नाही. ओके ठीक आहे सर. ओके ओके नो प्रॉब्लेम. ठीक आहे, समजलं का डेरिवेशन? Okay, let us proceed. So what we have studied up till now, these 13 things. Read carefully, you have to remember all this. Definition of gear drive. Gear drive is positive drive. Classification of gears. Parallel axis shaft साठी we use spur gears. Intersecting axis shafts, bevel gears. And non-parallel, non-intersecting, cross-helical gears. Okay, you'll remember like this. Then we have gone to the important terminology of spur gear. Next, we have studied the law of gearing. Then two types of teeth which satisfy the law of gearing: cycloidal and involute one. Next, involute gear tooth action. Then we have derived the equation for path of contact, arc of contact, and contact ratio. We have seen the phenomenon of interference and undercutting. We have studied the methods to avoid the interference. One of the methods to avoid the interference is to select minimum number of teeth on gear and pinion. So we have derived the equation to find out the minimum number of teeth on gear and pinion, as well as minimum number of teeth on pinion to avoid interference with rack. Okay. Now, all of you write down this problem statement. I will give you 1 minute. Okay, let it be. Let it be, don't write, okay? Lila असेल तर जाऊ दे, नसेल लिहिलं तर don't write. I will provide you the problem statement. Just now we will read this. All of you read this. The number of teeth on each of the two equal spur gears in mesh is 40. The teeth have 20-degree involute profile and the module is 6 mm. If the arc of contact is 1.75 times the circular pitch, find the addendum. So we will extract the data from this numerical. Okay. First thing, the problem condition. What you need to do while reading the problem statement, you have to first of all extract the constraints in the problem or condition of the problem that will lead you to solve the numerical. So in this numerical, the condition is that the spur gears are equal. Okay, spur gears are equal. म्हणून मी इथं लिहून घ्यायचं ते इक्वल स्पर गिअर्स. राईट दिस गिवन डेटा equal spur gears, and because the gears are equal, pitch circle radius of pinion is equals to pitch circle radius of gear. Addendum circle radius of pinion is equals to addendum circle radius of gear. Okay, because both the gears are equal gears. Written. So from this we got this. Because these spur gears are equal, their pitch circle radius and addendum circle radius will be same. Next, number of teeths 40 on both the gears because gears are equal. So small t, number of teeth on pinion, equals to capital T, number of teeth on gear, that are 40 in number. Next, pressure angle is 20 degrees. Pressure angle is 20 degree. Okay. And the module is 6 millimeters. M is 6 mm. M is 6 mm. Now one more condition is specified in the numerical. What is that? Arc of contact is 1.75 times the circular pitch. So write this AOC, arc of contact, is equals to 1.75 times the PC. PC stands for circular pitch. PC, what is PC? PC is the circular pitch. So arc of contact is 1.75 times the circular pitch. And we have to find out addendum of wheel. So write this AW, addendum of wheel is in question. Okay, so let us proceed. The very first step to start solving the numerical is to get clear the conditions specified in the numerical, and based on this condition what they have asked for. Okay. So आपल्याला काय पाहिजे आता AW, addendum of wheel. What we know that addendum circle radius काय असतो? It is pitch circle radius plus addendum, correct? हे काय आहे? Dedendum circle. This is, just a second. What is this? Root circle or dedendum circle. त्याच्यावरती काय असतो? pitch circle, correct? आणि त्याच्यावरती काय असतो? addendum circle, correct? And this is the center line. हे काय झाला? Addendum circle radius. Now sorry, dedendum circle radius. This is dedendum circle radius, R D, correct? Now हे काय आहे? Pitch circle radius. This distance is pitch circle radius, R, and this is addendum circle radius. Correct? We have seen this. I'm just revising it. Now, what is this? हे काय आहे? Radial distance from pitch circle to the addendum circle is called as addendum. Correct? Or radial height of the tooth above the pitch circle is called as addendum. Now, from this diagram, AW is equals to RA minus R. Heard it? Just remember the terminology, gear to terminology. So what we have, addendum of wheel is equals to addendum circle radius minus pitch circle radius. So to find out the addendum of wheel, we need to first of all determine the values of R and RA. Correct? What is R? We can find out R from this equation because M module is specified as 6 mm, number of teeth are known 40. So R is equals to mt by 2. एक मिळाला. So by substituting the values, what we get? R equals to 120. Now write this. Now you can write this. Right, R is equals to mt by 2. R equals to substitute the values and find out the value of R. आणि ते calculate करून बघा. Whether 120 is correct or wrong. Done? So we have determined R. आता काय करायचं आहे? RA. So for RA, we have this equation. The why I have selected this equation? Okay, आता कोणी लिहू नका. Just try to understand the things. Okay. Stop writing and look at the screen. We have determined R. Now we want to find out RA. For RA, I have chosen this equation because arc of contact is given to us. Arc of contact is given to us. From arc of contact, we can determine path of contact. Once we get the value of path of contact, we can find out RA from this equation. Okay, this is the logic. So let us use this equation to find out RA. Okay. So before that, आपल्याला काय करायला लागेल? We have to find out path of contact. So we will find out path of contact. So now we have AW equals to RA minus R, and we have determined the value of R, which is equals to 120 millimeters. We will use this equation to find out RA. Before that, we need to find out path of contact. Okay. So before that, let us simplify this equation. Okay. आता काय लिहू नका. I have simplified this equation. Because the gears are equal, path of contact will be 2 times. Gears equals आहे म्हणजे याच्या जागेवर आपण काय लिहू शकतो? Their addendum circle radius and pitch circle radius are same. So this is equals to this. This R is equals to this R. This R is equals to this R. And phi is same for both the gears. It is always same. झालं? मग काय झालं equation? 2 into one of these terms. So I have taken this term. Okay. So I have simplified the equation for path of contact based on this condition that the gears are equal. Now how to determine path of contact? Path of contact can be determined using the equation for arc of contact. Arc of contact is path of contact divided by cos of phi. So from this we can find out POC, path of contact. Phi is 20 degrees, correct? Phi is 20 degrees. What we should know? Arc of contact, which is equals to 1.75 times the circular pitch. Okay. Now write down. What you will write? AOC is equals to 1.75 circular pitch. वरचं काही लिहायचं नाही आत्ताच. Okay? हे काही लिहू नका. Write down this. I have just explained how to proceed. Write this. Arc of contact is equals to 1.75 times the circular pitch. The next, what is circular pitch? It is pi times the module. We know that. We have seen in gear 2 terminology. Circular pitch is always pi times the module. So substitute pi into m for PC. Write these equations and solve this and tell me the value of arc of contact. What is module? Module is 6. Module is 6 mm. So write 6 for m. We know the value of pi. And multiply all these three terms. 1.75 into pi into m. Very good. 32.98. Correct. So write down arc of contact is 32.986. आता मग याच्यानंतर काय करायला लागेल? Tell me what we will do now. Substitute the arc of contact value here and find out path of contact. Find out the value of POC, path of contact. फटाफट. किती आली व्हॅल्यू? Very good, correct. So path of contact is 30.99. आता next step काय असायला पाहिजे? रिव्हर्स जायचं आता. Path of contact ची व्हॅल्यू कुठं टाकणार? In this equation. So now write this equation. Okay, now you can write down this equation. Path of contact equals to 2 times these things. Write the equation and substitute the values. And tell me the value of RA. So we have path of contact as 30.99. Pitch circle radius is 120. Okay, and pressure angle is 20 degrees. कैसे solve करना? First of all, substitute the values of all the terms, then square both the sides. Square both the sides and then solve. Okay, let it be. Just substitute the values. I will tell you the value of RA. You can solve it afterwards. So simply write down the value. RA is equals to 126.14 millimeters. By solving this equation, we get RA as 126.14 millimeters. So right now just write down the value of RA. So now we have done. So we can use this equation. Okay, we know RA now and we know R. So we can use this equation to find out the addendum. So find out addendum. Addendum of wheel is equals to RA minus R, 126 minus 120. Correct? 6.14 millimeters. Correct? It's very simple numerical. This was asked for 6 marks. हर्षल अरुडे आहे का? आलं का रे? व्हॅल्यू आली का? 6.14. आवाज येत नाही तुला. व्हॅल्यू आली का 6.14? ओके, घ्यायचा नेक्स्ट न्यूमेरिकल. Okay, numerical number 2. Don't write the problem statement. I will share the PPT with you. We will read the problem statement. A pair of spur gear has 12 and 20 teeth. Now the gears are not same. Okay. One gear is having 12 number of teeth, another is having 20 teeth. Module is 12.5 millimeters. Now all of you remember, module for two mating gears is always same. Okay. Module for two mating gears is always same. And module for this is given as 12.5 millimeters. And addendum is 12.5 millimeters. Okay. Addendum is also 12.5 millimeters. Show that the gears have interference if the pressure angle is 20 degrees. आपल्याला काय दाखवायचं आहे? The gears are having interference when the pressure angle is 20 degrees. And after that, we have to find out the minimum number of teeth, maintaining the same gear ratio to avoid the interference. First of all, we have to show that the interference is there, and then we will select the minimum number of teeth to avoid the interference, maintaining the same gear ratio. So now you can write down given data. Number of teeth on pinion 12. Pinion is always smaller than gear. Pinion is always smaller than gear. And pinion is always the driving member. So write small t is equals to 12. That is number of teeth on pinion are 12 and capital T 20. Number of teeth on gear are 20. Module is 12.5 mm. Module is 12.5 mm. Addendum of wheel and addendum of pinion are 12.5 millimeters. Okay. Addendum of wheel and addendum of pinion are 12.5 millimeters. Pressure angle is 20 degrees. So phi is 20 degrees. Addendum coefficient is 1. आता कुठून आलं? From this. What we know that addendum is always addendum coefficient times the module. Correct? Addendum किती दिलेला आहे? 12.5 आणि मॉड्यूल किती दिलेला आहे? 12.5. मग इथं काय यायला पाहिजे? 1. Correct? Addendum is always addendum coefficient times the module. But here addendum and module are having same value, that indicates that addendum coefficient is 1. So I have written capital AW equals to capital AP is equals to 1. Now what we have to show? We have to show that interference is there. We have to show that interference is there. And next, to avoid the interference, we will select the minimum number of teeth on gear. So this is our given data. So write all these things. Now we'll proceed with the solution. Write down this condition. POA is less than or equals to POA max to avoid the interference. Then I will explain you what is this. Write this. POA is less than or equals to POA max to avoid the interference. Now what is this? POA is path of approach. And POA max is its maximum value. And we know that to avoid the interference, path of approach must be less than or equals to its maximum value, so that the point of contact lies between pitch point and the interference point. Of course, you can also use this equation. Okay, path of recess is less than or equals to its maximum value. You can also use this, or you can also use this condition. Path of contact must be less than or equals to its maximum value. बरोबर. कोणती पण एक कंडिशन तुम्ही यूज करू शकता. I have chosen this path of approach is less than or equals to path of approach maximum. आता हे let us try to understand this. इथं बघा, look at this diagram. Which is the path of approach? If this is the driving gear, path of approach कोणता झाला सांगा कोणीतरी. CP, path of approach कोणता झाला? CP, contact begins at point C and contact ends at point D. So path of approach is CP. Now to avoid the interference, maximum path of approach कोणता असेल? पॉइंट सी कुठपर्यंत जाऊ शकतो इकडं? नाही, पॉइंट सी इथंच मॅक्सिमम व्हॅल्यू ऑफ पाथ ऑफ अप्रोच. पाथ ऑफ अप्रोच इट इज बिफोर द पिच पॉइंट. नाही, व्हॉट आय एम सेइंग, ई पर्यंत पाथ ऑफ अप्रोच आपला पिच पॉइंटच्या अगोदर असतो. पाथ ऑफ ओके. सो सी पॉइंट अडेंडम सर्कल रेडियस ऑफ गिअर आपण जर इन्क्रीज केला तर सी पॉइंट कुठं कुठं सरकत जाईल? ई कडे. बट इट शुड नॉट गो बियॉन्ड ई. So maximum value of path of approach is PE, बरोबर, and the actual value is CP. So what we have to show that CP is less than or equals to EP. Okay, then interference will not take place. If CP is less than EP, interference will not take place. Correct? CP is the path of contact and it should be always less than or equals to its maximum value EP. Correct? To avoid the interference. आता पाथ ऑफ रिसेस कोणता झाला? PD. its maximum value is PF. So you can also use this condition. Path of recess PD should be less than or equals to its maximum value PF. Okay, let's come back. So write down this. Path of approach is less than or equals to path of its maximum value to avoid the interference. Now let us find out the value of path of approach. Write down this equation. We know that path of approach is determined using this equation. Write this. POA is equals to under root of RA square minus R square cos square phi minus R sin of phi. R. How to find out R? R is equals to MT by 2. We know that. We have done this in last numerical. सांगा मग R ची व्हॅल्यू काय आहे ते सांगा. M is 12.5. Number of teeth on gear are 20. So 12.5 into किती आला? 75. Okay. 125. 125 बरोबर. ओके, आर केला. ओके नाव आर केला. फाय माहिती आहे आपल्याला. फाय इज 20 डिग्रीज. आर पण माहिती झाला. आता काय काढायचं आहे? आर ए. कसं काढणार? अडेंडम सर्कल रेडियस इज पिच सर्कल रेडियस प्लस अडेंडम. पिच सर्कल रेडियस माहिती झाला 125. अडेंडम पण माहिती आहे 12.5. So find out RA. 125 plus 12.5. It is 137.5 millimeter. Correct? 137.5 millimeter. झालं, सगळं मिळालं. Now solve this equation and tell me the value of path of approach. We know all the things. R is 125, RA is 137, phi is 20 degrees. Correct? Phi is 20 degrees. Substitute all these values in this equation and get the value of path of approach. पटापट करायचं आहे. झाले का कुणाचं? पाथ ऑफ अप्रोच. I will call someone. ऋषिकेश, किती आली व्हॅल्यू सांग, पाथ ऑफ अप्रोच.
सर कॅल्क्युलेट कर.
झाले का? अंडर रूट ऑफ आर स्क्वेअर मायनस आर स्क्वेअर कॉस स्क्वेअर फाय, हे सॉल्व करून घ्या पहिले, नंतर मायनस आर साइन ऑफ फाय.
सर 28.72.
Very good.
28.72.
Okay, so write down path of approach is 28.72 millimeters. झालं. आता आपल्याला लेफ्ट हँड साईड मिळाली. आता आपल्याला काय काढायचं आहे, वी वॉन्ट टू फाइंड आउट इट्स मॅक्सिमम व्हॅल्यू, आणि ते दोन कम्पेअर करायचे. देन वी विल चेक वेदर द इंटरफरन्स इज टेकिंग प्लेस. सो लेट इस गो. Path of approach is 28.72, correct? We have determined the left hand side. At the right hand side, what is the maximum value of path of approach? It is PE, correct? And PE from triangle AEP काय असेल, R sin of phi. So write down this path of approach, its maximum value is equals to EP. And from triangle AEP we have EP is equals to small r into sin of phi. आता phi is with us, which is 20 degree. What about r? Small r कसा काढणार? mt by 2. So find out the value of small r, pitch circle radius of pinion, mt by 2. Module is 12.5. Number of teeth on pinion are 12.
75.
Okay. So pitch circle radius of pinion is 75 millimeters. आता हा pitch circle radius ची व्हॅल्यू या इक्वेशन मध्ये टाका, r sin of phi, and find out POA max, value of EP.
25.65.
Very good, 25.65. Now we are at the end of the problem. What we have to check this condition. POA, path of approach, is 28.72, and now path of approach, its maximum value is 25. So let us compare these two values. What we see, path of approach is greater than its maximum value, so interference is there. Clear how to solve the problem? Actual path of approach is greater than its maximum value, म्हणजे पॉइंट सी ई च्या बाहेर चाललेला आहे. So interference is taking place. So write this conclusion. Since path of approach is greater than its maximum value, there is interference. Next, to avoid the interference, you can find out the minimum number of teeth. What we will do, we will continue this solution in the next lecture, okay? Because time is running out. It's 10:52. So all of you just write down this equation आणि घरी सॉल्व करण्याचा प्रयत्न करा. I will explain the remaining solution in the next lecture.